afternoon. My name is Lynn and I'm an English teacher. As learners in high school, I think that one of the elements of being a good parent to a high school student is being aware of their strengths and their weaknesses. And as a teacher, this is really important to me because I sense that parents think that kids who make good grades are kids who are smart in school. And we know as teachers that that is not always true. What we are looking for as teachers is strengths and weaknesses as learners, as opposed to being a student. So if you're a learner and you're teaching your child to learn from very young age all the way up, you are asking them to ask questions. And questions can be annoying sometimes, and they're difficult to turn off. And I feel like those are points that you as a parent really kind of have to figure out for yourself. But the learner part of being in a classroom is understanding that a teacher is not going to tell you what they need to know. That a learner is always looking for opportunities to analyze something better, deeper, to be able to share that with their fellow students and their teacher and with their parents. And so that a child who is learning is sharing with their parent what's going on. If a kid is coming home and they're saying to you, when you ask, what did you do in school today, then they say nothing, and I have a boy who's 19, so I went through many years of that. Then again, I feel like as a parent, you have to go find out what's really happening in the classroom by talking to teachers, by looking at websites, by figuring out exactly what topics they're covering in school, what videos they're watching, what material they're covering, all of the subject matters, and then you yourself may have to evaluate what's going on with those subject matters and asking specific questions that might spur a conversation. And you never know what your child is going to think is interesting. With my son, it was psychology. And so Justin would often be really enthusiastic about psychology because it was something he felt like he was really learning something, and then we would relate it to what was really happening in our lives and even talk about real life examples of people that we knew in the media, in our family, and anyone that seemed to be an example and non-examples of what he was learning in the classroom. So in high school, there's a lot of opportunity for that because they're taking English, social studies, science, and math, but there are a lot of extracurricular activities as well. Cooking and IT, so anything with computers. So definitely find the strengths that they definitely love and ask a lot of questions about those. Have them explain those topics to you and what they're learning. And then the topics that they're not so strong about, have them tell you anyway, even though they don't necessarily make them comfortable.